I've got Trey the Truth Waters back on the show now, who will be facing Billy Goff next at UFC St. Louis on May the 11th. Trey, how are you?
I'm blessed, man. Blessed and highly favored. How are you?
I'm good, man. Nice to talk to you again. And St. Louis. I can't remember the last time the UFC went to St. Louis. I think it's been quite some time now. What's your excitement level for this card going there, where you know that the fans are going to be really amped up for this event?
Man, I'm just excited to get in that octagon, don't matter where it's at. But I mean, it being in St. Louis, and actually having a crowd there, because my last two fights have been in Apex. So I'm very excited about that. Looking forward to putting on a show for the fans.
Yeah, it's funny too because some fighters they like that more intimate setting, but I think most of you guys would prefer to have like screaming fans getting you amped up and really just kind of getting your adrenaline to the next level. Am I right?
Yeah, I would prefer the fans, honestly. But I mean, not speaking from experience, because I've never had it in the UFC, but I fought for like a world title in LFA, which was a big fight, a lot of fans there, and that was awesome, very fun.
This one will be that plus more, I'm sure, man. Billy Goff, this guy, tough opponent. He's got a lot of power, a lot of TKO victories. But we've talked before too, Trey. And you're tall, you're long for the division. He's very different. He's shorter, he's stockier. Do you think that this could be another fight that just emphasizes to the rest of the welterweights just how dangerous, how good you are on the feet?
That's exactly what this fight will do. I'm levels ahead of a lot of these guys, all of these guys, I believe, and I'll get to show that May 11th. Billy Goff, I don't think of him highly at all. Like I think he's all right. There's things that there's must be things of him that is good that's not easy to see, and I'm expecting to feel that once we're in there. So I'm expecting it. I'm not underestimating him, but as for what I can and what I can see, doesn't look like anything special. Um, and I'm a lot of special, to the point like people can't even see it. People don't even really know what I'm in there doing. People have no idea, but I'm gonna change this game, and I'll explain and this I'll explain what I'm doing one day, and it'll
Mhm.
be revolutionary for the sport.
I have seen Billy fight quite a few times here regionally. He's from my area. He beat Justin Sumter for the middleweight title for CES. And again, with the body types, I'm just kind of wondering your mindset, like how he's going to be able to get inside on your reach. We've seen him do it before with bigger guys. I mean, how is it going to be different with you here in this fight, being able to negate what he's trying to do and catch your chin?
Um, I am different. Like I am so different. Not only am I extremely tall, but if I wasn't tall, I would still be really good because of it's not only my length. I'm not one of those guys that you can see some guys are just only good because they're long. But there's a lot of things that I have that I'm doing that is gonna be hard to get around. It really, really is. Like I'm telling you, Billy is he's gonna have a hard time getting to me. And in the middle of that, he's gonna make many mistakes, and I'm gonna capitalize off of them many times. And he's gonna grow weary very quick, and I believe I finish him like first or second round.
Did you watch his Contender Series fight or his UFC debut? They were both round one victories. I'm just curious your takeaways from those two performances.
I watched them both, and I mean, he, especially in his contender series fight, he got hit. He got caught with some good stuff. He just happened to land some good shots. I mean, the thing is, in the contender series fight, the guy like Billy is good on the inside. Like he's good. Like when he's really close. Like that's one thing I will say. He's good really close. But I don't let you get really close to me. I don't. That's just like I'm not going to allow that. And then if and when he does attempt to come in, I'm gonna have something for him. So like it's just I'm a problem for people like Billy. Like I think he's gonna have an issue for sure.
We got to speak right before your UFC debut, Trey, and that was a really masterful performance over Josh Quinlan, a unanimous decision victory. How would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 10? Give me your assessment looking back at it now.
I would rate it like an 8 because it was a good performance. I did well in the fact that I didn't get hit much. I well barely hit at all, and I hit him a lot. But to be honest, I fought that fight from a mindset of not being sure if I belonged almost. Like I knew I belonged, but it's one thing that it being your debut. And also like I fought that fight on cruise control. Like I chilled that whole fight. Like and I could have pressed the gas more. I feel like I could have gotten the finish if I ever chose to. I never even like I could have done better, but
Mhm.
it was a great performance because I was not in danger and I did well.
Yeah, you looked really good in that fight, my man. That was almost 1 year ago. That's crazy that that much time has passed. I can't imagine that you wanted this much time off. So what's the holdup? Is it just they couldn't find you an opponent, or did you have some injuries that were preventing you from getting back in the octagon sooner?
Yeah, I broke my hand in my last fight, so I had to get surgery and stuff. That put me out a little bit. But also, like I wanted to get back quicker. Like I've been healed up, I've been ready, and it was I guess I had a little bit of trouble finding an opponent. So, but it's God's timing is perfect, so we're here.
Yeah, and I was going to ask what life has been like for you since then. I see on your Instagram you got baptized, correct? Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Mhm. Yeah, I did. I got baptized by John Gabbana, a brother of mine. It was a beautiful experience. I'm very grateful for it. It was awesome. The water was really cold, so we had to suffer for that one. So it was even better.
Where exactly did you do it? That was definitely the ocean, am I right?
Yeah, it's actually at the beaches that I grew up in, like right here in Atlantic Beach.
Okay. Man, I just saw a video the other day. I don't know if you're as scared of sharks as I am, but I saw a tiger shark come like right up to the shore chasing a turtle and then just turn around and leave at like 20 miles an hour. It was bananas. I don't know if that stuff goes through your head if you're in the ocean, but it does for me.
No, man, I got faith. Like I be in there carefree. Like if I'm supposed to get bit by a shark, and so be it. But I
Okay.
don't be tripping. I don't be thinking like that.
All right. I have faith too. I guess I need to adopt your mindset a little bit more because I don't know what it is, man. I think it was Jaws. I watched Jaws too many times as a kid and it just ruined me for
Mm,
the ocean. Tell me a little bit
yeah.
about the 170 division. I don't know if you watched the fights last night, but Brian Battle looked really good beating Angel. Well, I guess it was a no contest against Angelusa, but I just wanted to get your takeaway from that fight in particular. And is Brian Battle someone that you're hoping to tangle with down the line? He's been in the UFC for a while now. I know you got to get some wins, but is that someone that you have your eyes on to compete against and test yourself against?
It is 100%. I like Brian Battle. I actually think he seems like a pretty cool dude. And I like his style. He's good. He's somebody that I would enjoy to fight. I think it would be a challenge. I think it would be I'm interested to see how it would play out. But yeah, I didn't get to watch that full fight because I fell asleep early. I'm like an old man, but yeah.
Did you see all the controversy that happened with the eye poke and Anj not, basically saying he couldn't go on, and then the altercation that happened in the cage afterwards? I'm sure you've seen it online. What is your takeaway from that?
Yeah, I seen the altercation afterwards, but that was really all I seen. Yeah, I think it was funny.
Okay.
I would I feel Brian though, because I heard that he was winning the fight, and I heard that Angelusa kind of like tried to take his like find a way out with the eye poke, and I would have been mad too if I was Brian. So I feel it.
All right. Obviously, Leon Edwards is the champ at 170. If you were the UFC matchmaker, who do you give the next title shot to? Is it Bilal? You got Shavkat up there, Ian Gary, JDM. There's a lot of good guys at the top of the division. Who do you want to see Leon face next?
I feel like you kind of have to give it to Bilal just based off what he's done. They also have history, so I think that's only right.
And I agree with you 100%. May 11th is still quite a ways away, right? So camp is just ramping up. You got a lot of work left to do. Tell me a little bit about what this camp is going to look like. Who will be the main partners to help you get ready for Billy?
Same partners as always. My guys at here in Jacksonville. All my guys. We got my guys at Fusion. It's too many to name. I don't want to name them because I always forget. It's like so many great guys.
Yeah, a lot of killers to get you ready, my man. And again, UFC St. Louis, this is going to be a lot of fun. Do you have any idea as to, who's going to be in your corner come fight night? Who will you have there with you representing you when you make the walk to the cage?
Yeah, same as last time. My boy Steven Coslow, my boy Seth Dupuis, and we might add a third. Not 100% sure yet.
Have you put any thought into the walkout song?
Yeah, I'm thinking about coming out to a gospel song.
Okay, all right, that'll be cool. Have you done that before, or would this be your first time doing that?
This will be my first time doing that.
Okay, all right, I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Do you have a favorite musician? Like, who have you walked out to in the past?
All kind of different people, but so I don't have like that's like a favorite really, to be
What's your
honest.
favorite genre? Do you have like a certain type of music that you really get into?
Well, things are changing like for me fast. Like my walk with Christ, I've been trying to get away from things that don't serve me. So like I'm not it used to be like just like anybody else is like rap and stuff like that, but I've been getting away from that type of music.
So what does your day-to-day life look like now, like with your faith and obviously you're at church today. Today's a Sunday. Like how has that, I guess, changed your life and what you're doing on a daily basis?
It honestly changed my whole life. Like my whole life is Christ, like devoted to him. So I don't even like make ways for myself. I kind of just like look to him for my next steps, you know?
And whatever that may be, you're going to be satisfied with whatever happens next for you.
Yeah, 100%. It's gonna be glory.
All right, my man. Now there's a lot of MMA bettors out there, right? You're seeing that everywhere you look now. So for all those bettors that are out there that are going to be watching this fight with you and Billy, give us an official prediction. How does this fight end? What do you see?
I don't know, me finishing Billy first or second round. I don't know which way though. He might like try to grapple me. I might have to sub him, you know. I don't know. We'll see.
Would you be disappointed if it goes the distance?
Yeah, I would actually. I
And
would. Because I want to finish. I've had a decision in the UFC. I'm like known for being a finisher, so I want to keep that going, you know.
and moving forward, Trey, how many fights are you looking to have this year? Is there a certain number, or is it more just about making sure you get the right opponents moving forward?
I want at least two more after this one. At least two more. I would like to get like very active, you know. Ideally three more.
All right. Well, we're excited to see you back in there. May 11th can't get here soon enough. Trey Waters meets Billy Goff in a welterweight bout. Nice talking to you again, my man. Before we do sign off, I want to give you the floor. If there's anything you want to plug, anyone you want to thank, the floor is yours.
Yeah, likewise, brother. I appreciate you for having me on. And I just want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because that's most important.